My sleepy Kit Kat laying on her pillow. That's actually my pillow. That blue one is her pillow, but she likes to lay on my pillow and she likes to steal it in the middle of the night and groom my hair and wake me up and make it so that I have to move my head away from her, and she's just so cute. So, if you've been following along, I've been having a lot of motivation to do crafts and stuff. These things are waiting on a full cure of the glue. Except the Terry and Scary are finished. I just don't have a place big enough for them. If I sound like crap, it's because yesterday Michael forgot to give me my medicine. It happens. I don't blame him. The reason why he gives it to me is because I would forget to take it myself. So I was feeling really shitty yesterday when I recorded the video of Johnny, and I didn't know I hadn't had my meds. So we didn't figure it out until Michael came home and saw that he had set them out, but he didn't actually present them to me. So today I had my medicine just fine. And note, if you go one day without your medication for mental disorders, you're not going to suddenly be in danger of killing yourself or something, or hurting yourself. There wasn't any serious depression, there was just a loss of motivation. And yesterday I couldn't work on any craft stuff, so I just watched movies. My precious girl. My precious kitty. And she hung out with me all day, 'cause she loves mommy. But anyway, so I wasn't in any danger. It was more of a physical feeling of withdrawal. And even though I had my medication today, I'm still feeling that effect from not taking my medication just for one day. I feel tired. It feels like I have the flu, except I don't actually have a fever and I don't have a sore throat or a stuffy nose. I just feel heavy. I'm not necessarily depressed, but I definitely don't have any energy to do anything important. So, I'm not in any danger or anything. It's just I feel really horrible and probably will for the next couple of days. And if I still feel horrible by my next fasting day, then I'm gonna have to actually eat that day to make sure that I have enough energy. But I'm really tired. I slept until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon today. I have strange dreams many times of it's really hard to describe. I would actually have to animate a video or several videos to show you guys these dreams. Sometimes they're sort of a virtual reality thing where it's like you're playing one of those free apps, free to play apps. I can only describe them as scrolling dreams, where you try to collect stuff as the environment is moving forward. And it's really difficult to explain. I hate taking naps because they make me disorientated. I wake up periodically between the naps and have some random nonsensical thought that something is happening that isn't really happening. I can't really explain what it was. Um, I guess what it felt like was there was I don't know, a collection of something that needed to be broken down into smaller pieces. And I was supposed to run out of whatever I was breaking, but somehow every time I woke up I had more. I know it sounds absolutely insane, but that's what it felt like. When I take naps, it feels like I have a fever. It feels like fever dreams.
Johnny is up there.
But, take it from me to anybody who's on medication, and Senpai has made this mistake before. Um, I've never done it. But being off it for a day reminds me of this thing that some people do where they take medication for their, you know, mental problems like depression or anxiety. And then the medication starts to work, and these people start to feel better, and then think, well, I'm all better. I don't have to take my medication. Whereas it's the medication that's making you feel better because it's the chemicals stabilizing the unbalanced chemicals in your brain. So, whatever you do, just if you're feeling better after being on medication, that means the medication is working, and don't just stop. Any medication, don't stop cold turkey. If your psychiatrist wants to get you off a certain medication, they will try to gradually pull you off of it, especially with some medications like the one I'm on, my antipsychotic, Lamictal. If I quit that cold turkey, I could get a really horrible skin rash. When I quit Paxil cold turkey, because I ran out of insurance and I was off my meds for a long time, that was a really dark time that, funnily enough, the antis, cited a lot of stuff from during that time. I was going through extreme, heavy, horrible withdrawals and was actually having to battle my actual brain. They cited that during the 2020 attack against me. And I just think it's funny. Not haha funny, just funny that you can take a person at their weakest and claim that, is something that's actually messing them up at the time. A withdrawal, depression, that's a reason to just decide that that's the person you are when you just can't mess with drugs, legal or not, with pharmaceutical drugs, with drugs that alter the chemicals in your brain. You can't mess with that stuff. And I feel so horrible right now, even just missing one day. And I don't know how long this is gonna last, but it's driving me nuts because I want to do stuff, but I can't. Every time I think of doing something, I just go, ugh. So, if you ever have to come down from a medication, just make sure you do it safely and under a doctor's, guide and stuff. God, the Paxil messed me up to begin with because it was an SRI. I can't take SRIs. I have to take SNRIs, which is something that we didn't discover until it was too late and the Paxil had done actual serious mental and physical damage to my body. But I ran out of my insurance and I was out for many months and I couldn't get any of my medications. But the Paxil withdrawals Oh my god, the Paxil withdrawals. It was like it was like being terminally ill. I couldn't get out of bed for months. And even when I did, I felt lethargic and sick and nauseous. Luckily, I don't feel nauseous right now. It's just a heavy head thing. It's not full on depression. It's just feeling a little down, feeling unmotivated. But it's not, we're able to afford my medication through insurance and stuff, so it's not like I'm off my medication or anything. But it really changes you, you know. Um, it messes you up. I remember I've been on a lot of SRIs that messed me up, Prozac and Zoloft. Um, and those things made me way worse, made me experience the chemical imbalances in my brain much, much worse. And I think if I had never been put on them, I would be a better person. And I don't know, it's not fun having to battle mental illness, and when people ostracize you for that, it makes life really hard to live. It makes it hard to want to live when all you're trying to do is make yourself better, when you're seeking help to try and fight against something you were born with or something that was forced upon you, like post-traumatic stress disorder. And you're trying to fix it, but mental disorders cannot be fixed. And they can only be treated. Mine are at a point where the treatment isn't going to make a huge difference because of everything that's happened to me and how severely my brain is imbalanced. And it's the reason why when I pass away, Michael wants to donate my brain to science, because there's things going on in my head that current technology doesn't have a way to truly treat. I'm going to touch that foot. Oh, she hates the foot touch. She hates it, but they're such cute toes. But I'm lucky to be as sane as I am while on medication. Um, it is, like I said, it's a battle. It's financially a battle, emotionally a battle, physically a battle. It's not something that you can win. It's not something that'll go away. And it really, really hurts, especially when you're mentally ill and you're attacked by people who are also mentally ill, who know exactly what you're going through. And I don't think I would be as bad as I am now if it weren't for the people who have harmed me online. They always tell you sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. They tell you that. They tell you to keep telling yourself that, but it's not true. Because our minds are complicated machines. And when the machine doesn't work the way it's supposed to, it stresses and it overheats. And we try everything we can to make it work properly. But we can only do so much. And I feel like I think the most upsetting thing about it is that how people left me because they genuinely believed the lies, specifically the one where people claimed I was a pedophile, even though I've been very loud over the internet about how much I hate that kind of shit. But I don't know if anybody out there who is still watching me who left me because of that. I just kind of feel sorry for you. I don't expect to be liked by everyone, but I do expect there to be an amount of respect that where you don't just believe something that's told to you. You can't just believe something that someone says about another person without looking into it yourself. And I've learned that myself the hard way, having to look into people who I've heard bad things about and then finding out that they really are, but then the relief of finding out others who are not. And the person who started the whole thing in 2020 has done the same thing to many, many, many people over the smallest thing. The fact that she can think that it's okay to insult me and call me lazy because I'm emotionally burnt out and I'm having a tough time mentally and physically getting myself to write a stupid story that I'm not obligated to write. And then goes and just obsesses over hating me because I called her out for it. And the fact that I forget who she even was until she steals a character of mine. And the fact that she says, "Do you know who I am?" No, I don't know who you are. Comes up with a many-page document showing out of context comments, showing things from when I was unstable, showing things, my capture's gonna end soon, but I just want that person to know. I want everybody to know that this is not funny. And you cannot do this to anybody. This is why I'm on medication. And it just keeps getting worse. And the worse it gets, the bigger my cocktail gets. And the bigger the problems get. Just think about that.